basket. And actually, we have this in our test garden. Is this White Knights?
Which one?
White Knights Pearl. So yeah, this is a hardy one in our.
It's stiff.
So this one will be a little, definitely not a hanging basket one there. So yeah, Ted told me to, this is what he wrote, he said make sure that the branches are limp and slowly move these around. You know, you just slowly do it each day. Like this one is, I'm just going to keep this at home. This is not going to be, it's not show quality. But you know, just slowly move this, and each day just move it a little more and more and more. And he said he leaves his sticks in there all the way till he gets to the show just to protect them, and then he pulls them out at the show. Sometimes, remember Ted? Towards the end, I think he got.
Sometimes you can't find them.
Yeah, sometimes
I think the judges can find them. They always find them. Yes.
So
yeah, the judges find them.
Ted's last show, I think he was kind of a little more laid back. He didn't really care. I think we found lots of sticks in his plants at the show. And then beginners, he always told me not just to do, he goes, don't do a bonsai, don't do a pyramid, don't do, what was the
trees.
Trees. Well, he said, yeah, don't start with a bush or a shrub. Start with those are the easiest. And then he also said, you know, every year in the fuchsia world, people know what the winners are. The ones that are the easiest to grow, that produce lots of flowers. Just try to find out which ones those are. And there's a list of them I don't know offhand. But I brought these books here, and they've got you can look at these during the break or whenever, and it talks about different fuchsias that are, here's a great chart right here. It talks to you about different fuchsias which are good for different types of shaping. So you can look at this one, and I have another great one here too. So there are definitely proven winners that win lots of ribbons, and then there's harder ones. So just pick out one. If you're a beginner, pick out an easy one and just try to work with that. So, and then I went in and I looked at, I was going to tell you about this standard here. This is the basic standards when you used to enter for show, but Pat made our standard much easier this year. All we have to do, it was just one category, standards. We used to have these 4 different categories of standards, the different heights. But now she made it so simple. All you have to do is just a standard. And you just enter it, and it competes against all the other standards. So I actually went into the Northwest Fuchsia Society's judging, and these are just some basic things they judge on. So down below, so just take those into consideration when you're shaping your plant. I don't know. Can you think of any? Does anybody have any questions?
Very nice, Eva.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, one of the things we talked about beforehand is that when you place your plant, nobody else can touch that. So when you bring your plant in for the show, you can put best face forward. The judges or anybody else in our club is not allowed to move it or turn it.
Right. So yeah, what Robin is saying, when you bring your plant in on Friday to enter your plant, the entries chair, Miss Leslie, will tell you, okay, here's where you're going to put, these are where your 10 plants are going to go. You're going to put these ones here, here, and here. And you go over there and you place your plant, whether it's a hanging basket or it's on the ground somewhere. And you get to set it up the way you want it, and you get to move your branches around. And you can move and touch your plant all the way up till about, 10 minutes before judging. And then you're not allowed to touch it anymore. So the best thing is to try to move all the buds out and the blossoms out. And nobody else is allowed to touch your plant.
Pick the buds.
Any deadheads, get them off, everything. What was that, Robin? What was the last one?
The deadheads.
Yeah, the deadheads.
And the stems. I wasn't thinking about. What are they called?
Pat?
When you're checking your plant when you're bringing it into show, and there will be some damaged blossoms just in transportation. And it always happens. Be sure when you take that spent blossom off, that you not only take the blossom, but you take the little pod and the stem. You leave those stems in, they call them porcupine quills.
That's right.
And that's about what they look like. They can be, the judges will look at that and say, you didn't do proper grooming, so be very careful on that.